That bee is trying to look directly at you, you audience members. Replacing a queen. Okay, so this is it. She's inside there. And she's got 2 or 3 little workers with her to keep her fed. And then slowly she's going to chew her way out of the candy plug and join the crowd. I'm going to rubber band her to one of the frames in the lower boxes. We had an apiarist tell us that we are missing a queen due to not seeing any brood, and she also told us that we have some mites that we need to deal with. So I'm going to get in and I'm going to rubber band the queen to the frame, and I'm also going to be starting half of the dose for the mite treatment. I was told to do half, wait 10 days, do the other half, and that'll be easier on the young queen. So that's what we're going to do. I expect these bees are going to be pretty upset, so they're going to come straight out at me. So I'll need to just move quickly. Yep. There it is. Okay. Go ahead and get a sniff, guys. Girls. Ooh. Woo! Starting with getting one of the treatment sheets placed on. Put that there. And then we need to pull out the queen. Not quite sure how, but I did just get stung. Oh well. So we're going to set this down, and it'll be topside like that. Let's get some rubber bands. Might as well get all of them. Woo! It's quite cool. Quite cool. I got stung in the shoulder. Not at all sure how that happened. But here we are. This is what we want to see. The queen is now rubber banded to the frame. We're going to put this back in and make sure she stays on. And look at these guys. This never happens. They are ticked. So this is what we want it to look like. She's going to eat her way out. They're going to eat their way in. Hopefully, by the time they meet each other, they're friends, and we're off to the races. All right. Okay, so we got the first pad of this treatment down in the lower hive box right on top. In 10 days, I'm going to come out and do the second treatment in a similar area, just a little bit detached. I can feel one sting in my back and one sting in my shoulder. I'm not sure how they reached me, but it's only very lightly, so probably the sting didn't get all the way through, it just barely touched me. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna take the rest of this treatment, put it back in the closet. It's some pretty nasty stuff. Some bees will die from it, but we're talking about maybe 5,000 out of 60, or maybe 2,000 out of 60, and they'll get repopulated. So right now I'm gonna try and get away from these bees nice and calmly. Hope that they don't find any holes in the bee suit. So here we go. All right, guys. I'm out. But yeah, as you guys saw, we just take the bee, queen bee, and we strap her in, and we give them time to get to know her smell a little bit before she and her assistants eat her way out. Basically, we're not totally sure of the situation or what happened, and maybe we lost her in my last bee check because of just a mistake on my part, which is very possible. But it was not really that big of a deal. So the people that helped supply us the bees in the first place also sell queens. So thank you so much, KP Honey Farms, for your support. My heart is racing. I've never been more terrified when it comes to doing the bee stuff. Wow. It was immediate. As soon as I touched the hive, they were on my face more than I could really see. So at points there, I was kind of totally blind. You saw it on the frame. That's what we want. I also slapped down the treatment that needs to happen. And I'm gonna walk these bees off and see if they'll ever let me alone. And then walk back into the house. Good there. It's been 10 days. I'm gonna open the hive back up, and already I can tell that the hive is a little bit calmer. I'm hoping that that carries through, and once we actually open the hive, they won't all just attack my face. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to apply the second treatment, which is supposed to be 10 days after the first treatment. And then we are going to set both of those in there for an additional 10 days, and then I will come out and remove them. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna check the queen cage, make sure it's been emptied. If I spot the queen, great. If I don't, then I'm gonna be looking for brood and other signs that a queen was recently here, and just be as gentle and as quick as I can to get in, get out, and not cause any more issues. All right. Oh no. Loads of ants. But it kind of looks like they were just up here and may have not actually gotten down into the hive. Okay. So go ahead, take off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump right into the hive, and I'll set the honey super off to the side. Okay, got a bee checking me out. No big deal. Everyone relax. Just relax. They're definitely still coming at my face, but this is way better. I don't think this is totally back to normal, but way, 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 way less aggression than last time. And if I lean forward at all, my nose will touch and they'll sting my nose. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is what we're hoping to see. That queen cage is fully emptied out. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove it the rest of the way. Get these rubber bands off. All right. Pretty cool. And you can see here on the end, that is where the candy was packed in. So nice, cleaned out. It's great. All right, just gonna remove these rubber bands the rest of the way. Okay. So let's put you back in. Now I'm going to try for some of the interior pieces here. It's more likely that bees will put the brood in the center sections, whereas they like to keep their food typically on the outer sections. So I'm going to try and stay in here as little as possible. And so let's go ahead and check in here, see what we see. Okay, totally nothing there. Ah. And I see some brood and some mature larvae, which is great. And brood just getting covered up. Again, we're looking for queen or signs of queen. Ah, and there it is. Okay, so now you're ticked. So the hive is still not back to full health. These bees are still very agitated. And I just can't understand what we're doing wrong. Trying to be as gentle as possible. What do you see, guys? So our new queen has a little red dot on its back, which is great. So if you see it, please leave a comment with a timestamp if I missed it. I'm going to try and be quick here. I'm seeing a lot of brood still, which is great. So I'm confident they didn't just murk her as soon as she got out of the candy trap. But I was hoping with a new queen that we would see a lot less aggression. They are also currently being treated for mites, so that could be the source of this aggression. But if you're a beekeeper, please leave a comment down below on your thoughts on what is causing this bee aggression. Gentle touches. There's lots of uncapped brood, which is great. Okay. No sign of Queenie. I'll do one more frame from up here, and then I think it's time to just move on, get this closed up. Ah, they're starting to make notice of the GoPro. Hopefully they don't recognize it. Because this is what happened last time. Okay. Okay, seeing lots of brood. All right. That's it for that. I'm gonna move on. Wasn't intending to pull any of these out, but now that I'm down here, just take a couple seconds. I think I'm gonna find out that it's all just bee bread, and that's what it's looking like. Do one more for kicks and gigs. Smoke myself out. Yep. Yeah. That's all bee bread. So, I don't know if you can see anything, but I'm gonna lay the next strip right here. Then we're gonna pack it up for the day. Whew, I can feel the wind from their wings on my face. Means they're close. Okay, that smell's gonna take them far away. That's down. Now we're gonna put the next box back on. I might take a swing at one more frame for kicks and giggles. Really want to see this queen. I want you guys to see it. Ah. Come on, Queenie. Show me what you got. Show me where you at. Whew. The appearance of bees walking past my peripheral vision looks much more like a larger animal walking a good distance off, and it is lightweight terrifying. There wouldn't be any other larger animals, but that's a full honey frame. Is that what we're gonna find here too? This one should be not even built out. Oh no, that's good. Larva. And brood. No queen. Okay. Well, I feel pretty confident. We got to see enough. Oh, these are doing it pretty cool. Let's make sure you can see again. These bees are all kind of moving in one direction here. It's pretty interesting. There's like a migration pattern there moving. Not sure what's going on there, but they're all saying something. And they're all, butts are all in the air and they're fanning off the hive. I wonder if it's just smoking hot in there. There we go. That's another full thing of brood. Wonderful. I can tell that that next frame is honey just by looking down inside. Yep, more brood. And a random queen cell. I'm not sure what to think about that. Okay, well, all is not lost. The queen's working. I just can't find her, and that's okay. Okay, so while I was not able to find the queen, I was able to find this being empty, and I was able to find loads of brood, capped and uncapped, as well as some mature larvae, which means that in the last 10 days or 5 days or whatever, she's been pretty active, like very active. So I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna close up, give these guys a rest, and then in 10 days I'll have to come back out and remove the treatment. And hopefully after that, they'll be able to settle back down into a normal routine and their attitudes will kind of get better. And frankly, I think all of these bees that know me need to die off. And then new ones can replace them that have a better opinion of me. I'm not sure if that's how bees work. Could be. I'm gonna close you guys up. For kicks and giggles, let's crack this bad boy. Now, it's kind of interesting. I just cracked open the honey super and I can tell that all the frames are not even close to being built out. So we are definitely in a lull in the season where nectar is not coming out as much, probably from the heat and probably from, well, we've had dry patches, but we've also had a lot of rain. Flowers are just kind of not there yet. I think there will probably be another batch where closer to the fall, things are getting a little cooler. Some flowers are going to come out and some more nectar is going to flow. But I know that they need a ton of nectar. 7 pounds of sugar to 1 pound of wax. And there's not a ton of sugar in nectar. So they're going to need to eat a lot to fill these frames back out. And yeah, we'll see how the season ends out. So that was kind of nuts, but I'd say it was a success. We found out some really good things. even though we didn't get to see the queen, but you get to see the empty queen case, and you got to see me lay down that second layer of treatment. So that is it, folks. So you know, my hope is after that treatment runs its course and I take those pads out of there and the bees theoretically don't have anything else to be really mad about, I'm hoping that the health of the hive takes a turn and therefore the aggression of the hive does as well. I'm hoping in the future to be able to set up a tent here by the beehive and to do a little bit of a bee class for some of the local neighbor kids. Really excited about doing that, and I'm hoping that, who knows, maybe we can get the interests of the next generation for beekeeping and other things like that, maintaining a good environment, learning how to shepherd the earth well, and just passing on the bug, or bugs. The camera was not unscathed. It did not end out as bad as the last time, but it's still covered in about 4 or 5 stingers. Thank you guys for coming by. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Throw a comment down below to any of the questions that you heard me ask during the video, or if you have any of your own comments that you'd like to make on my beekeeping skills or the hive itself. Our hive has definitely gone in a different direction, aggression-wise. The mission here that we're trying to accomplish is bringing that health back to top notch so that their aggression goes down, and ultimately, just so that they're a healthy hive. Thank you for coming by, and as always, grow on.